Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Texans franchise, and we have another slate of 3 games to go through today, and we have a short week coming up first, so that is going to be very little recovery time, and let's see how we're gonna perform under that kind of worse stamina, I guess. And we have an upgrade for AJ Lincoln, who has shown that he can be a very reliable slot receiver, and he gains +1 speed here, and this is a really nice upgrade. His route runnings are getting up there. He has now 92 speed and is a really dynamic, explosive weapon. First game up, it's going to be Derrick, Carr, and the Raiders. And they have drafted a replacement with Hidden Dev, but he is not going to be playing. But he looks actually kind of similar to Derek Carr. Really solid throw power, good short and medium accuracies. They have Josh Jacobs, who is one of the better backs in the league, and he is probably going to be a problem for us because the Texans' run defense really is not good right now. Davante Adams is their top receiver, great route runner, and catches everything thrown his way. They have Hunter Renfrow in the slot, and he is showing that he can be a really reliable slot receiver as well. I think that's kind of the ceiling for AJ Lincoln. They drafted Daniel Kennedy, a really exciting receiver that needs to work on his route runnings a little bit, but looks like a solid all-around receiver. They have Darren Waller at 92 overall with the boost, and he is one of the better tight ends in the league right now. They have drafted Lawrence Norton with 85 strength is not great, but it's not horrible either. He is kind of a developmental tackle right now, but he looks to be starting. And then the defensive line doesn't show a lot of explosiveness outside of the 2 edge rushers, Max Crosby and Chandler Jones. So that is, that's what you got to worry about. Those 2 guys are going to be the big problems. And then the linebacking core doesn't look great either. Cornerback situation looks pretty bad. But they have signed CJ Gardner-Johnson in the last offseason, and he is one of the better safeties in the league. So this is kind of a, middle down the road team. I don't know. It's just they have a nice foundation on offense to go into the future, but they also have to do some work on the defense. So we'll see. This is an offensive line that I think you can beat. You need to get some pressure here. And for the defensive line of the Raiders, I think that the Texans O-line should be better. We should be able to run and throw the ball. We should be able to go after those receivers, the weak cornerback room. And should be winning with our receivers. But first up, we're gonna run it to the outside on outside zone give. 14 yards for Dameon Pierce, and we're already up to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 9 now after 2 unsuccessful runs, and to the outside, this is Brevin Jordan, and he's taken down short. And that is going to result in a 4th down, and Derek Carr and the Raiders are going to take over here. Let's see if they can take the lead here early on after the Texans, I think, took the field goal from the 38-yard line. Yes, 55-yarder. Now Derek Carr has a play action, a double fake, and he has a man wide open. That is Davante Adams, and he is going to be a problem today too. And just on the first snap, Marcus Davenport is getting injured. He's being brought into the locker room, holding his wrist there. 2nd and 4, Derek Carr. Davante Adams almost picked off here, and this is down to the 1-yard line, 33-yard reception. Yeah, you should have picked that off right at the line there. But Davante Adams moves them down the field, and they hand it off to Josh Jacobs into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And this lead is 7-3 now for the Raiders. 2nd and 12 for Mills over the middle, and that is A.J. Lincoln on the in route, and that's a first down. About 12-13 yards. Nice catch there. Nice route running to be that wide open. Dameon Pierce up the middle, fighting ahead into his opponent and further ahead even. That gained, I think, 5 extra yards just on the falling ahead there. And then Justin Ross, 3rd and 7, and that is not going to be working here against Denzel Perryman, who knocks him out, and that's a 4th down and another field goal for the Texans. Josh Jacobs to the outside, breaks a tackle, breaks another one. Finally brought down after a 21-yard run. And I think that was both corners there. Alex Day and Derrick Stingley obliterated at the tackling attempt. 3rd and 5 for Derek Carr. Throws it to the back of the end zone, and this is a touchdown for Darren Waller. Unbelievable catch. Perfect coverage by Derrick Stingley. He was just not big enough to get up there. As pressure was coming in from 3 sides. And like Derrick Stingley was right there, but Darren Waller is like, I don't know, 6'4", 6'5", I don't know. This guy's really huge, and he just showed that. Both feet in bounds. Mills over the middle on the post, and that is Justin Ross. 13 yards. Moving the chains. 1st and 10. Handoff to Dameon Pierce to the outside. Outrunning linebackers, but not this one. And still, it is a first down for like 12 yards. And that was actually a safety on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Mills hands it off to Pierce. And Pierce breaks a tackle, but then he loses the football. And it is recovered by the Raiders. And now you could have just gone down there, tie up the game at 14 with the 2-point try. Oh, dude. Trayvon Merrick with another forced fumble. Or not another, but a forced fumble after he had the catch earlier. And that is a broken coverage down the field. And that is a 72-yard touchdown for Donovan Peoples-Jones. Raiders tack on 7, and now it's a 2-score game. Mills over the middle, gets it away. Brandon Cooks, and that's 19 yards at least. Closing in on field goal range. Davis Mills on the angle route, and that is Dameon Pierce, 11 yards. 3rd and 2 now. Handing it off to Pierce, and he is knocked down with a loss. Huge play by the Raiders defense, and that results in another field goal. So it's 21-9. And this one should have been intercepted. You got to get a break on that ball. But it's caught at on the outside, and that is a first down. And now Derek Carr moving to his right side, and this is actually caught. Are you kidding me? Darren Waller again. Great awareness at the sidelines. 2nd and 3 now for Derek Carr. He gets it away. Wide open. Peoples-Jones. First down, 16 yards. And that is a timeout taken. About 58 seconds left here. And Derek Carr, wide open. Darren Waller can't stop this guy at all. He is having a monstrous day in this first half. Davis Mills has a clean pocket for now. Gets it away. Brandon Cooks. 50 seconds on the clock. They're going to go hurry up. 32 seconds left. Davis Mills, 2nd and 10, and there was a free rusher, and Dameon Pierce failed to pick him up. So now it's going to be 3rd and 21. Mills over the middle, pressure coming in, and he gets it away. Justin Ross, and he has got the first down, and they take a timeout. 1 left and 19 seconds on the clock. Mills gotta throw it down the field. And he is sacked, and he fumbled it. And that is picked up by the Texans, but it doesn't matter. Timeout Texans, and this is basically a Hail Mary try. Pressure coming in. 6-man pressure. Mills off his back foot, and it gets underthrown. He still caught it, but 4 Raiders in the area. And the runoff is too much. Triple zeros, 28-9 at halftime. That was an awful half of football for the Texans, having 2 forced fumbles, one of them recovered by the Raiders, having 3 trips to the red zone that just end in field goals, and the one with the fumble end in 0 points and a Raiders touchdown. But yeah, we're going to start this game with a sack. Marcus Davenport showing he's back and gets down the quarterback. 3rd and 19. Derrick Carr over the middle, splitting the safeties as Davante Adams, and that's a lot more than just a couple yards. That is 38 yards down the field, crossing 100 yards on the day. Josh Jacobs wide open, and he's brought down with a 12-yard gain. If you allow this touchdown, this game might be over here. 1st and goal. Derrick Carr having everybody covered up, rolling outside and getting sacked on the coverage sack. It's Marcus Davenport with his 2nd today. Now 3rd and goal for Carr. And he has lots more time again and goes down. Another coverage sack. It's A.J. Epinesa. 4th and goal, and this makes for an even long field goal try if you consider they were in the red zone and or in the green zone rather, close to the goal line. Now 1st down catch by Justin Ross, moving down the field, finally a little bit, 4-man pressure in his face, and Brevin Jordan, and that's a catch, but that's going to be a 4th down. He just about got it away to the only open man. And that is going to be a Raiders possession once more. 22-point lead, and Davante Adams just continues piling it on. 3rd and 5 now. Carr needs to throw it away, and he does so just in time. 4th down, and they add another field goal. 34-9. Mills over the middle. Ross, another catch. 1st down with 15 yards here, as Max Crosby is going to leave the game. So the relentless pressure might not be so relentless after all. Now finally in the green zone, Dameon Pierce gets a block. Touchdown Texans. It's the first one of the day. Pierce gets into the end zone here, and that is going to be a 3-score lead still. 3rd and 4. Derrick Carr needs to get it away, and he throws away the football in a timely fashion, and they have to punt it back to the Texans. And AJ Lincoln awaits this one, and he has a lane to the left side, and he turns upfield and getting nice yardage in the process. That was, I don't know, probably a 20-yard return. So nice field position to start this one. 3rd and 3. Mills gets it away. Wide open is AJ Lincoln, and that's a 1st down. They move into the red zone. Mills sacked, and there's a fumble, and the Texans recover. Max Sharping falls on the football, but this is a 4th and 18. Can't have much hope to convert this one, but you have to go for it, and this is not intercepted, almost intercepted. And that's another turnover on downs. And Josh Jacobs off to the races. Can you catch this guy? Derek Stingley tries his best, but he is gone. 62-yard score. And the Raiders offense absolutely dominating here, with kind of a weak offensive line, but it doesn't matter because there is no pressure on the quarterback whatsoever. Slant route for Justin Ross. It's caught for about 20 yards. 1st and 10. Mills gets it away. AJ Lincoln with the late separation gets the 1st down. That's 19 yards. Close bunch to the right now. Gets it away. Post for Nico Collins. And that's another 20 on top. Finally, moving the football quickly. But we're already close to the end of the game. And this one is actually caught by Justin Ross, although it was intended for AJ Lincoln. He just overthrew it. And it doesn't matter anymore anyway, so yeah, let's get out of here. That was a horrible game. And another loss at home for the Houston Texans. Raiders absolutely dominated on offense, and we We're able to move the football somewhat sometimes, but still huge losses on third down, like sacks on third down, runs for losses on first and second down that led to bad third down situations. We had a lot of garbage time yardage, but Dameon Pierce had just a few chunk plays and the rest were like no gains and stuff. Justin Ross, monstrous day again. Davante Adams also. AJ Lincoln had a fine game. Brandon Cooks could have had a few more catches, I think. Brevin Jordan had a couple critical drops. And overall, I think this is, yeah. You already want to end the season right here because you know this team is not going to win anything this year. It is really disappointing. The additions to the offensive line have not panned out all that much. 2 forced fumbles by Max Crosby, and I'm sorry, it was apparently not Trayvon Merrick. I thought he forced one of the fumbles, but apparently not. Elijah Higgins with a nice upgrade, I'd say. That's a good hybrid upgrade. And yeah, he's just the 5th linebacker. He's just going to play if somebody's injured. And then we have Gary Gordon with his 97 speed that he fails to put on this play because he can't catch the football. He's having lots of drops when I target him, which is not all that often. But I mean, 74 catching. What are you expecting? This is maybe not working out here. We have the reply to the short week scenario, and it didn't work out, so we're probably not gonna get anything here, right? And we have an injury from this game, and I think that was like a 4th quarter injury here for Blake Cashman. Yeah, that's right. And I think it was a special teams effort when he got injured, but I'm not entirely sure. It just is fitting. We have another backup linebacker playing now, as I'm still trying to convince Laremy Tunsil to come here. I tried a couple of 3-year offers already. Now I'm trying it with a 2-year, but more money because he's 29. He's not gonna get better at this stage, and he shuts us out. He is not going to come back at all. We can't negotiate anymore. We're going to set our national focus, and I already know what I want to do because there is so many outside linebackers in this draft class that might be interesting, and I'm gonna set that as the national focus. And at the top, it's Ryan Springs, Najee Mitchell, Gavin Howard. 3 already in the top 5 here of this mock draft, and there is a good chance that I might be selecting one of them, because pass rush has been an issue all year. And then the 7th pick here for us, Byron Redmond. I can tell you right now, I want to make this pick because Redmond looks like a freak. And if he's there, if I really have like a top 10 pick and I get a chance to take him, I am going to take him. He looks really good. And then down the board, we have like a late 1st round pick. This is not going to be Ezekiel Rivers. I'm not sure who that is going to be, but there is a good chance that it might be Diego Cordova, the tight end, because he looks like a really good athlete with some really good polish in there. And I think that I never do this. I never draft tight ends like above like the 4th round or something. But this year might be different because he looks really promising, and I think that he might have also hit in dev. So I think there's a good chance that I might be taking a tight end in round 1 this year, especially having 3 1st round picks. And we might even get a 4th one because Laremy Tunsil doesn't want to negotiate anymore. So I will be franchise tagging him. There is no way around that. I'm not going to just let him walk into free agency. There is no compensation picks. This is going to be a tag and trade situation. He does not want to be in Houston. And there is a good chance that I might get like a 2nd or 1st round pick for him. So I'm going to try to do that. And I wanted to do it at the deadline, but right now there is just no chance because of the salary dump that would incur. And you just saw that Alex Day has superstar dev. He, in fact, was not a generational player, which is kind of shocking to me. Really disappointing stuff there. But next team, we're going to face the Pittsburgh Steelers. They signed Baker Mayfield. They still have Najee Harris. And this is going to be a problem for us once again. This run defense has been obliterated all year. Deontay Johnson is their top wideout right now with solid speed, good catching, and good route running. Also is a rack threat too. And then they have Landon Honeycutt, who looked really promising in the draft. I wanted maybe to select him, but he was kind of raw, and so I didn't think too much of him in like the first round. And then obviously they still have TJ Watt in the strong defensive line. They have a couple nice linebackers, an underwhelming corner room, but Minkah Fitzpatrick in the back end there with his great speed. And then they selected Nick Durham, who was a bad athlete at the combine, and that is why he was not high on my board. But he turns out to have hidden dev and 89 hit power right now. So yeah, he looks kind of promising, but actually to me he kind of looks more like an undersized linebacker, like the one you put in on third down. But I think there was a good chance to maybe this offensive line of the Steelers is just not good. It is below average on almost every spot, and I think there might be a chance to destroy this offensive line and have a low scoring game, and maybe we pull out like a 10-7 victory or something like that. That was kind of my expectation going into this game, because we certainly are not going to beat TJ Watt at all. We might be able to go after those corners on like quick passes and stuff, but long developing plays, that is not going to happen. We start out with a split backfield, and Mills already feeling the pressure. And this is Cam Hayward. That was quick. And Laremy Tunsil just was obliterated on this play too. Maybe not warranting the big contract that I was willing to offer. It was like $23.5 million per year. Like, are you kidding me? You should take that. But he did not. And yeah, maybe it's not gonna work out for him if I tag and trade him, and he might not get the huge deal. Baker Mayfield down the field, and this is broken up on third down. Derrick Stingley in the vicinity and gets his hands on it. And this is going to be a field goal try, and it is no good. 59-yard try, and that is going to mean that the Texans are going to take over in great field position, and Alex Highsmith around the edge takes down the quarterback. Punt back to the Steelers, and Najee Harris just obliterated a couple DBs here and gets like 13 yards. 3rd and 4, Baker Mayfield has a man open, and that's Pat Freiermuth. He breaks a tackle and another one, and finally is being brought down, and that's probably close to 20 yards again. 1st and 10, 2 tight ends to the right. It says pass for Baker, and wide open. This is what's his name? I'm blanking. The big body wideout, Chase Claypool. Yeah, that's right. 3rd and goal now from the 3. Motion for a tight end, and Baker wide open on the slant. It's Deontay Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. And they take a lead 7-0 in the first quarter. And now Davis Mills on the post, and that is open. Justin Ross, actually it was not really open, but he just fit it right where nobody else could catch it but his receiver. 1st and 10 from the 43, and Mills gets it away. Quick pass to AJ Lincoln, and that's 12 yards, moving the chains in the process. 1st down on top of the Steelers logo now. Mills, 2nd and 8. 5-man pressure, gets it away, and it is underthrown. Cooks breaks a tackle, keeps his feet in bounds, and gets the first down, 11 yards. Great play by Cooks. 3rd and 1. Dameon Pierce to the left side, touchdown. Texans tie up this game. Dameon Pierce with a nice piece of running here. And it's a 7-7 ball game. And he had a wide open running lane. Running on this defensive line is kind of tough. Running on this Texans defensive line is kind of easy, as evidenced by this run. Wide open, getting 10 yards before even the first defender is coming to him. And one more for good measure. That's 14 more. Having the first down before somebody even touched him. This is 1st and goal, and now Najee Harris to the outside, breaking tackles, and that's touchdown Steelers. Yeah, this offensive line doesn't look great, but I think they have some pretty nice run blockers there, and a great block on the outside by Chase Claypool. 3rd and 10 for Mills now after 2 unsuccessful runs, and Cooks on the dig route. First down, 17 yards. Great play by the slim wide receiver. 1st and 10. Mills on the dig route. It's Justin Ross, and he's got the first down. That's about 15 yards. And they are moving the chains once again into the field goal range right now. 3rd and 3. Davis Mills gets it away, wide open. Dameon Pierce turning it upfield. Tackled at the 11. 15-yard completion. And when we have an injury for Eric McCoy, our center, and he's going to... Actually, that's not our center. Oh, that's our center. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's going to leave the game. 2nd and 1. Pressure! Mills can't get it away. And that's a sack. And that is going to end the half, as we are having a field goal after that sack, and that makes it a 14-10 game. So it is not that low scoring as I expected. Both offensive lines were kind of holding up sometimes, and looks like a close game right now. Browns with Deshaun Watson toss a 28-14 victory on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Watson having 3 touchdowns in the process. And these 2 NFC West teams are absolutely awful. And it looks like the Rams are winning. The 49ers are having a good season, but it looks like they're losing to rookie quarterback Daniel Alfaro and Justin Jefferson, who have built a nice chemistry here. But let's move back to this game, as this is another first down. And the Steelers move the chains again. 3rd and 9 now. Finally having a tough 3rd down. And at the sideline, it is caught by Chase Claypool. Are you kidding me? Derrick Stingley was right there. He tried to knock it out. That was great coverage. And Baker just lofted it up there and hoped that Claypool's 6'3" frame might win it. And he did. 3rd and 3. Baker, back of the end zone, out of bounds. And that's going to be a 4th down and a field goal try. So this is a chance for the Texans offense to move down the field, get a touchdown, tie up this game. As A.J. Lincoln lost the football and Devin Bush recovers. Are you kidding me? What are you doing? You had a perfect chance to go down the field, get a touchdown, and now the Steelers are right there. And finally, some pressure. It was a blitz for Christian Harris, but still a sack on the quarterback. 2nd and 20. Double A gap look. They back out of it, and wide open, and the whole shot, and that's Deontay Johnson. Yeah, that was cover 2, and Jalen Petre just completely whiffed on his assignment. 2nd and 2. Mills throwing it down the field, and this is Brandon Cooks, and that's a first down, 46 yards. Finally, something going the Texans' way, down by 2 touchdowns right now. but they get the huge conversion. Cooks against a linebacker. That's a very favorable matchup. And he's got the first down inside the field goal range. Mills over the middle. Justin Ross on the dig again. These in-breaking routes really have worked for Justin Ross this season. But also Brandon Cooks when he had some. But he's also more of a deep threat. And we mostly don't have the time to throw that deep. And now we are losing our right guard. So we have another backup and as the offensive line, and there is an in-breaking route for Brandon Cooks. Touchdown Texans. Cutting into this lead, splitting it in half. 7-point game. Can you get a stop on Baker? We are halfway through the third quarter, and that's an easy first down pitch and catch for Baker Mayfield and Deontay Johnson. 1st and 10 now at the edge of field goal range. And nowhere to go for Najee Harris. Finally turning up a stop here. Chris Portillo. 3rd and inches. And wide open is Deontay Johnson. And it's another first down. 14 yards. Petre again whiffing. 1st and goal. And Baker in the back of the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. Chase Claypool with a nice toe drag. Was the coverage of Christian Harris. So this was another disappointing drive. And the Steelers now have 31 points on the board. And as you can see, he did not leave the field, dragging his toes. 1st and 10, Davis Mills, post cut. Not touchdown, first down. 23 yards to Justin Ross. And they are moving the sticks here. Last play before the third quarter is over. And Nico Collins has an open field racing down the numbers. But that's at least a first down. 18 yards. Now that's actually 27 yards. I'm sorry. Miscalculated. And if he had even more speed, he maybe would have gotten away with a touchdown here. But now nice running here by Dameon Pierce. Breaking a couple tackles. First really good run of the day for Pierce, 16 yards. 3rd and goal. Pierce wide open, end zone. Touchdown Texans, cutting the lead in half again. Now can you finally get a stop on Baker Mayfield? 2nd and 7. Mayfield has a wide open man again, and this is his tight end, Pat Freiermuth, and that's a 21-yard connection. Moving into Texans territory. 3rd and 2, handing it off to Najee Harris. He falls ahead, gets another first down, 12 yards. By the way, he's closing in on 150 on the ground. 3rd and 8, Baker Mayfield. Can you sack the quarterback for once in your life? And he manages to throw it away, but nice pressure finally showing up there by Marcus Davenport. But now it is a 2-score lead again. Mills gets it away. Post wide open against the cover 3. And this is Justin Ross. First down, 26 yards. And he is having a crazy day at the office. 1st and 10. 11 personnel. Davis Mills over the middle. This is Brandon Cooks on the in route. And that's another like 13 yards. And now they're going to go hurry up. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Not handing it off. Throwing it on play action. AJ Lincoln, first down at the 6. Can you punch this one in and have a stop against Baker Mayfield? Davis Mills gets it away, and this is broken up. And now what are you doing? 3rd and goal turns into 4th and goal. You got to take the field goal and hope you get a stop on Baker. And wide open is Chase Claypool. They actually threw it. Are you kidding me? Handoff. Najee Harris. Another first down. Brought down inbounds. That is bad. That is horrible. That is at the edge of field goal range already. 2 plays. Najee Harris up the middle. Finally stopped on 3rd and 12. And it took all the timeouts, and the Steelers can take the field goal here if they get this one in. And they don't. There is about 100 seconds left in this game, and you have a chance to tie it up at 34. Mills at the sideline. Caught by A.J. Lincoln, but he couldn't get out of bounds. They go hurry up. Double A-gap look. They back out of it. Mills throws it over the middle. And this is Justin Ross. And that's a first down, 18 yards. And they go hurry up again. A minute on the clock. Davis Mills has 11 personnel again. And he is sacked back there as just about right then there was the out route clearing from the slot. A.J. Lincoln, 2nd and 24. Mills getting it away. That's caught by Brandon Cooks. And you have no timeouts remaining. You got to go no huddle again. 10 seconds. This has got to go into the end zone. And this does not go into the end zone. Justin Ross catches it at the 12. Taken down. Time runs out. And that sack was absolutely crucial to win this game. You should have avoided the sack. You should have stayed in the pocket and thrown it to A.J. Lincoln there. He was open, getting out of bounds then, and then maybe settling down at like the 10-yard line, 7-yard line. I don't know where that would have been exactly, but you would have had like 3 shots into the end zone with like a half a minute on the clock. And then, yeah, time just ran out after the sack. We couldn't once again stop Najee Harris at all. Dameon Pierce had just like one good run. Brandon Cooks absolutely obliterating these cornerbacks. Justin Ross too. They combined for almost 300 yards. A.J. Lincoln had 66 when he was asked to do something. And then even Nico Collins had a nice catch in there. As, yeah, we lose another one. And it just continues to happen. We had 1 sack all game, and it wasn't a blitz by a linebacker. That is how bad this defense is. And then Devin Bush with the critical forced fumble and recovery on that kickoff. Man, we could have tied the game up right then and there, and then we were down by 2 scores, and we tried to claw our way back in, but just didn't have a chance. Kendall Sheffield gets an upgrade, and kind of an average one. And then we have Dameon Pierce going into power back, trying to obliterate these linebackers, getting some trucking, break tackle. I like it. 5'10", 224. He's an absolute wrecking ball. With not all that great of, yeah, his speed is not all that great, but we're trying to, yeah, get him to a point where he's really destroying linebackers. And then Greg Springs' dev was revealed, and it was just star. So we now have 2 devs revealed here by Day and Springs, and both of them were lower than I hoped. And one of them was lower than I expected, because I expected Day to have X Factor. Desmond King, he's a good slot corner, and I'm going to re-sign him. He knows what he's doing, and I think that's worth something. And we're going to re-sign this guy. And I'm going to blame the offensive line again. This has not been a great game. The last one against the Raiders either. It was just pressure all day. I was happy if I even got the ball away. That was pretty awful. And then, yeah, we need to beat the Titans. And we need to pass for 300 plus yards. Don't know if we're capable to do that, but we'll see. We have a tandem breakout on offense as we are taking on a above 500 Titans team, and it is going to be Justin Ross. Once again, I think that he is developing into a really nice alpha receiver. He is showing that he's the boss, even though his coverage usually is tight. He comes away with all these catches. Looks really solid. It's just a matter of, yeah, getting more XP and upgrading him. But sadly, he's going to be out for this game, so no chance for an upgrade. In this one, these tandem breakouts usually have like a plus, like a direct ratings boost. And I was hoping for like +5 catch and traffic or something like that. That is usually how these tandem breakouts are going, and would have been nice, but doesn't happen this time because he's injured. Derrick Henry, yeah. I don't think we need to talk much about this Titans offense. We need to stop Derrick Henry or this day is going to be lost, because we have not stopped any running back today at all. And if you can stop Josh Jacobs and Najee Harris, which are good backs, but if you can't stop those two, how are you gonna stop this Derrick Henry? And then for the defense, they have a couple of nice rookies there with Sean Kendricks and Nate McKay. I really like Nate McKay, but it would have taken a first-round pick to take him, so I settled for Chris Portillo. I knew that McKay was going to be good, but I knew that I wanted to do something different with my picks. And I knew that I could could come away with a similar athlete in like the 3rd round with Chris Portillo, or was it the 2nd round? I'm not sure anymore, but Nate McKay looks really solid. And then Sean Kendricks, a 1st-round edge rusher, looks really good too. So we'll see. The Titans are having a good season. Not a great one, but yeah. They are still quarterbacked by Ryan Tannehill, so you might think that there is something you can do. You can limit this passing attack because they also do not have a great receiver situation. Robert Woods and Treylon Burks are the top guys, and after that, it's really thin. They don't have linebackers, not linebackers, tight ends. They do have, but not great ones, so I don't think we have another Darren Waller situation in this game. But first play of the game, and we already see what is happening. 5-yard gain and an injury again on the first snap. It's Marcus Davenport. This guy is hurt all the time. He is our best pass rusher, but the best pass rusher doesn't help us much if he's not on the field. And now Derrick Henry even completing catches here. Are you kidding me? If we can stop this guy, we are in serious trouble. And he's just gonna run it up the middle. Breaks 3 tackles on his way into the end zone, and it's a touchdown for the Titans. Going up 7-0 early on. He broke too many tackles on that one. How do you want to win this game if you can't stop Derrick Henry? This defensive line, man, you need to force some 1-yard runs and stuff. Davis Mills gets onto the field now. 9th game of the season. He is having a solid season, I guess, but I'm going to replace him eventually. I mean, he's still missing throws left and right. AJ Lincoln with a 16-yard connection over the middle and converting this into a first down. It looks like we are able to run on this defense, maybe, but you need to be more consistent with that. And I think that over the last 2 games, we have faced one good defensive line and one bad one, and it really didn't matter all that much. And now 3rd and 9, Davis Mills, you gotta throw it away. Didn't see the nickel corner and try to throw it at the last second, but couldn't get it away anymore. And Ryan Tannehill going down finally. That is Jonathan Grenard, but we have an injury on the play, and it is Jamie Cantu, our 1st-round linebacker. Yeah. And he is probably not going to come back all that soon. AJ Lincoln has a return opportunity here. Outruns the guy. 1 man to beat, and he can't beat the punter. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Turf toe for Jamie Cantu. He is not coming back. 3rd and 4. Davis Mills. This is incomplete, and a great return is wasted, but at least we get 3 points on the board due to the return. And Derrick Henry cuts it back. Break a tackle. Break another tackle. Finally, Christian Harris is taking him down. Why do I want to call him Anthony Harris all the time? I don't understand that. 1st and 10. Ryan Tannehill, and that's a conversion. And yeah. This looks awful already. Derrick Henry brought down for a huge loss. It's Elijah Higgins. And he shows that, yeah, he can do some stuff. He is not just a fifth linebacker, like I said earlier. He can do some stuff. 2nd and goal. Ryan Tannehill throws it. Intercepted. Anthony Harris. Oh no, it's Christian Harris. I messed it up again. And he is caught up to at the 49-yard line. He would have run away from Ryan Tannehill. I can tell you that right now. But he could not outrun Robert Woods. What a horrible throw by Ryan Tannehill. Way too late on the tight end. And Christian Harris read it all the way, and this should have been a pick 6. But now you need to go down the field here. Mills over the middle, caught by Brandon Cooks, 1st down. Finally getting him involved a little bit more over those last few weeks. He's always been that guy that I can't really target that much because he's a deep threat, and I just don't have the time to throw there. But yeah, and then we have a drop by A.J. Lincoln. And that is going to result in a field goal, 7-6 ball game. Tannehill gets it away. Almost sacked there. He broke the sack somehow. But yeah, AJ Epinesa right there. 1st and 10. Mills gets it away. Post caught by Nico Collins on top of the Texans logo. And that's a 1st down, 25 yards. 2nd and 10. Mills, pressure coming in. And this is at the sideline. It's a catch to A.J. Lincoln. Right as pressure was coming into his face. And great toe drag there. Great concentration by the rookie receiver. And this is exactly what I've been hoping for, because John Mechie couldn't do that at all in the first season. And now we have somebody that can do that and not drop everything. A.J. Lincoln once again with a first down connection here, 20 yards. Plus a roughing the passer call on top. This is on Bud Dupree. 3rd and goal. And they're going with a close formation as Mills gets it away. And this is Cotton. That was a bad call. Should not have thrown it to A.J. Lincoln. Instead, should have thrown it to Brandon Cooks in the back of the end zone. So that's going to be another field goal. And actually, this is the low-scoring game that I expected against the Pittsburgh Steelers, because now it's 9-7. There is not even a single double-digit number there. So yeah, the Texans have a chance to win this one, and I think that we might have possibly a second win today if we are able to continue to stop this run game and force incompletions on Tannehill. Another game against around the league is interesting. 2 rookie quarterbacks going at each other, and Nick Norris is having a game that's a lot better. As Davis Mills is sacked again. That's another one. Justin Simmons in there. This offensive line needs to hold the defense off here, as A.J. Lincoln somehow caught that one, 1st down. And that is, I'm not sure, probably 19 yards. 1st down and 10. Dameon Pierce breaking a tackle, falling ahead. And that's a nice run here, 14 yards. Finally getting the run going a little bit. 3rd and 1. Mills hands it off to Pierce and nowhere to go. They were right there. Harold Landry and Doug Custon with the stop. 4th down, and now you need to take the field goal because you're in the lead, and if you don't, you might risk not increasing this lead a little bit. I mean, now it's a touchdown game for Tennessee. Tannehill scrambling around, throwing it in the middle of nowhere, and it is Alex Day with an interception, and I think it is the first of his career. Not sure if he already caught one earlier in the season, but I don't know what Tannehill was thinking on that one. Pressure coming in there by AJ Epinesa, and wow, what a horrible throw. That was too easy. 3rd and 7. You can still win this game. You need to focus. And on the slant, it's caught to Brandon Cooks, beating out Christian Fulton. 1st down, Texans. 2nd and 12. Davis Mills. Pressure coming in. He gets it away, and it is caught by Brandon Cooks, and that's another 1st down. 18 yards into field goal range. Can you finish this one? Make this a multiple score game. Mills. Dameon Pierce to the outside. Turns up the field. Runs it into the end zone. It's a 17-yard touchdown. And the Texans have a 12-point lead. I'm not sure if they've ever had a 12-point lead in this season. That was a beautiful piece of running there by Dameon Pierce, and just about able to outrun defenders to the edge. 2nd and 8 for Tannehill. And he's going down. That's a sack. Marcus Davenport once again. When he's on the field, he can make the impact. You can't deny that. But we need some more pressure than that. And Davenport is injured all the time. He's leaving the game for first halves on a regular basis now. And that's just not how you win games. 3rd and 9. Mills is sacked. And that's a 3-and-out. Harold Landry in the backfield. The 2 top edge rushers in this duel here. 2nd and 6. This is Tannehill with a throw, and that's perfect to Robert Woods, who gets laid out, but gets a 1st down in the process. Now they go with a close formation, 1st and 10. Tannehill throws it to the sideline. It's Chigo Okonkwo, and it's a 1st down. And they are inside the red zone now. Inside the green zone. 3rd and 1. Open! Touchdown Titans! It's Kyle Phillips. As Jalen Petre once again whiffed on his assignment. Man coverage on a slot corner. That has got to be your daily bread and butter. As Brevin Jordan has another catch, and that's 13 yards. 1st down Texans. 3rd and 7. Davis Mills, you need to throw this one away. But he takes off, tries to get the 1st down. He does not get it. 4th and 3. But, yeah, they punt it away. That did not work out. 1st and 10, and that is a catch to Kyle Phillips again. And now 3 tight ends to the left. It's a play action shot down the field, and this is caught by Kyle Phillips. Are you kidding me? He now has caught catches against Derrick Stingley and Alex Day back to back, and finally some pressure on the quarterback, and it took a blitz to get there. 4th and 21. This is inside the 2-minute warning. Broken up at the sideline. Alex Day. Nice pass deflection. And now they are trying to run out the clock. They took away all the timeouts, but it's a 3-and-out for the Texans after the turnover on downs. And they have to punt it back to the Titans. So 62 seconds on the clock for Tannehill to change the outcome of this game. And now he's got a 1st down to the tight end. That's a 1st down for about 13 yards. And now this is the whole shot against cover 2 again. And this is again Jalen Petre whiffing on the coverage. 1st and 10, 2 tight ends to the right. And they're actually going to run it. What a bad decision. That was a great play by Ioannidis. 2nd and 14. 4 seconds on the clock. It's got to go into the end zone. Touchdown Titans! What is happening? The Texans had this one in the bag. And they somehow let the Titans get back into this game. Yeah, that was too much cover 2. Because they hit the whole shot every time here. And wide open tight end for the 2-point conversion. It's more. And there is only 2 seconds left in the game. So this kickoff return is going to be it. A.J. Lincoln. Yeah, nowhere to go. There's too many Titans right there. And it's another loss. Titans squeeze out a win just about in the fourth quarter. With 2 seconds remaining, they take the lead. And the game. This Texans offense should have just converted. They took 4 field goals. If those were 4 touchdowns, this game would have been over in the third quarter. But no, all those third down fails and then taking the field goal. That is just not going to be enough if you want to win games. It's just not enough. And we also couldn't run the football at all. Dameon Pierce, 3.3 yards a carry. That was awful. And we couldn't contain Kyle Phillips somehow. A 5'9" receiver. AJ Lincoln was the best receiver here for us. Brandon Cooks had a few nice catches. But yeah. I think you've now seen that Justin Ross is a key element to this offense, because there were so many situations where you wish you had the big body receiver for a contested catch on third down, and we just couldn't do it. We lacked that element, and Nico Collins is okay, but he's just not Justin Ross at this stage. And then we had a couple of interceptions. We had more turnovers. We should have won that game, and we didn't. And this is really disappointing. But at least I know. At least you know there's 8 pass rushers, 10 pass rushers in the first round of the draft. If you have a number 1 overall selection, you get to pick your guy. Right now, we are not the number 1 draft pick right now, because I think there is one team undefeated. I think it was the Lions. Yeah, exactly, the Lions. We are right now the number 2 pick. The Seahawks already having a horrible, season, and the Rams and Bears too. So there's lots of teams with horrible records, but the Lions are winless, and the Texans are 1-8, 1 game behind, I guess. 1 game behind, 1 win too many for the number 1 pick. Let's see how this season is gonna end. But we need to get through this, because this is just an awful season, and this team is not ready to win anything at all. I thought we had a nice off season, but it was just not enough. And that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Texans franchise. See you in the next episode. Until then, spread some love.